Hello, welcome to VRenity. I'm Nerdle, your guide and companion on this journey of exploration and healing. I can answer questions and give thoughtful advice. All you have to do is hold down the spacebar when you wish to talk, then speak out loud, and I'll respond within a few moments. You can choose from our list of relaxing experiences by using the number keys on your keyboard. You will also find areas that can be visited by simply looking at them, and once they begin to glow, clicking the left mouse button. If you want to try it, look to your right until the gazebo starts to glow, then click to teleport.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and knock us over into our jacuzzi.
The spa is one of my favorite places. I keep coming back here anytime my body aches or my thoughts are too chaotic. My favorite way to relax is with progressive muscle relaxation therapy. Would you like to try it with me?
Maybe in a second. Could you tell us about studies as far as tutoring and helping students and what subjects you can help out with?
Absolutely. Education is such a fascinating space, and I'm glad you're interested. There's considerable research indicating that personalized tutoring can significantly boost a student's academic performance and confidence. Approaches that focus on individualized learning, including adjusting to a student's pace and style, tend to be the most effective. When it comes to subjects, I'm here to support you with a wide variety, including math, science, history, literature, and even more specialized topics. I can help with understanding concepts, working through problems, or even providing some tips for effective studying. What's your favorite subject to learn about? Or is there one that you find particularly challenging? I'm here to help.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have you ask him any sort of a question that might be some sort of a homework assignment that one of your students might have, and we'll see what he comes back with. Does that sound good?
Yeah, that's kind of put me on the spot. So,
You can take a moment to figure out what you're going to say if you'd like.
Just hold the space bar down.
So I'm going to hold it down. So I'll do that now.
Okay. So give me some background on the causes of the Civil War.
The Civil War is such a pivotal moment in history with layers of complexity. In terms of classes or socioeconomic divisions, society was quite stratified at the time. You had the wealthy planters and industrialists at the top. These were people who owned large plantations in the south or had industrial and banking interests in the north. Then there were smaller farmers and urban working classes who might own their lands or work in various trades. In the south, the economy was heavily reliant on agriculture and enslaved labor, whereas the north was more industrialized with a growing urban workforce. The lower classes often included poor white farmers and the newly arrived immigrants in northern cities. Of course, enslaved people were forced into the harshest conditions without rights or freedoms. This socioeconomic background significantly influenced the war's causes and outcomes, intertwined with powerful political, cultural, and human narratives. Which aspect of this era do you find most intriguing or wish to explore further?
So I'll pause there. I'm going to go ahead and bounce us to another location because the water can be a bit noisy. So if we go up into the tree house, so on the bottom of the screen, you'll see that there are a series of keys. And so we wanted this to not only be a tutoring tool, which as he kind of mentioned, there's a variety of different subjects that he can kind of go down the rabbit hole with, but we also wanted it to be for student wellness. And so I think about, bullying, or maybe, a kid does not have an outlet to go to if they're going through a rough patch in their lives. There's school counselors, but they're not always available. And so this could be another accessible route where they could have a quote unquote someone to talk to and have a place to kind of vent and make it fun, right? Kind of gamify it a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and take you through some of the different experiences here so you can just kind of see from a visual standpoint what the students could interact with. We have over 40 teleport locations, and they're all designed by AI, which is kind of showing, really what's possible. You can really use your imagination in creating so many different types of places to explore. So for example, we have the Van Gogh Starry Night painting as one. And he could go into an art spiel on Van Gogh's life and all of that while you're in here. We also have, let's do this. More nature type scenes. And then some of them are kind of more relaxing. Like we have this lovely field here with the butterflies. So he will ask periodic icebreaker questions just to kind of get whoever the end user is, the student,
Self-doubt can be a major
to try to
barrier.
get you to
What is
open up.
one doubt you've overcome, and how did you do it?
So he'll keep the conversation going with asking follow-up questions. Now I'm going to take us into another experience called Trailblazer.
I'm pleased to see you want to explore the wild trails with me. I'm Gus, and from here on out, you can ask me any questions about the trail we are on or anything you have on your mind.
So this is another one of our AI companions, a virtual horse that we've named Gus. He has a bit of a more kind of Texan drawl and relaxed personality, comparing him to Nerdle. And same thing, you just hold down the space bar at any time that you want to talk to Gus. This is actual footage that we got in the Northern Cascades here in Washington State. And you can just kind of go along the trail, and I'll go ahead and ask Gus where we are. Hey, Gus, can you tell us about the trail that we're on?
Absolutely. The Cascade Pass Trail is such a gem in the heart of the North Cascades in Washington. As we're making our way up here, you might notice the lush greenery surrounding us, and on a clear day, the views can be absolutely breathtaking. We start our journey through rich forests before the trail opens up in stunning vistas of jagged peaks and deep valleys. The trek is about 7 miles round trip, offering a delightful mix of adventure and tranquility. How are you finding the journey so far? Does being out here ignite a sense of adventure in you?
And so other ways that we think students could have fun with this is they could learn about geography. They could learn about different trails that are, throughout the United States or even the world. And it gives them an opportunity to kind of have a relaxing experience that's a little more realistic nature. And the talking horse makes it kind of fun.